So you want to know how to master your building skills and how to get better. And someone actually asked me this on my Discord server, and I replied back saying just continue on building and practice. And I gave a technique of doing a build study, which is basically just replicating a build from another builder, trying to understand how they do it, learn from it, and then improve on it and make something completely new using what you've just learned. So that's basically what I'm going to be showing and doing here, which is a build study.
So I'm going to be recreating this build. It's made by Fluorlite, a great builder. And I honestly just wanted to recreate this because I want to know how you did the rocks. Because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make big rocks like this and then make it look like it's underground in a cave.
And it just looks really nice. I also want to know how he did the lava. I have no idea how he did it, so it's something I'm going to be learning.
So what I'm going to be doing is just looking at it and then thinking to myself, okay, how can I recreate it? What are the steps that I will be doing to make this?
And that's what you should be asking yourself when doing a build study, which then eventually you master your building skills.
So let's first make let's make this pillar. I don't know why, but I can kind of see it as like a rock over here. It's like a huge pillar and it's just a rock thing. So I'm just going to try to make this in Blender. So I'm going to actually follow a tutorial that I made long ago of how to make realistic rocks. So I'm just going to follow one of my tutorials, which is basically like, okay, first make the shape of the rock. And then once I have this rock, I'm basically going to go into sculpt mode and then import some brushes. So I'm following my rock tutorial that I made earlier. So if you want to know how I'm making this rock thing, I'll leave a link in the description. So just import the brushes and just use them. All right, there you go. Now I'm going to have to get a texture for this. Okay, I got a texture ready for it. I'm just going to put it in. Okay, there's my rock texture. So this pillar is going to act like this rock right here. It's like it goes out a bit here. Well, it goes out a bit here. And then I'm going to have to do the same thing, but for this pillar. And then you're going to have to do the back. So let's do that. Okay, I did them off camera, but here's the one in the back. So if you look at the image that I'm going off of, it's like over here, there's just a hole for like a lava. So I made that right here. Place it at the back and bring this one forward. All right, now I got some rocks that I can use. I made these ones in Blender. They're literally just, you can see what it is. I just made these blobs, these squares in Blender, and then I applied this texture onto them. Same with this, they're just blobs. And then this one I just found from the toolbox and again applied the texture onto it. So we can use this to put on top of like my base, and now it looks blocky. Now it looks like actual rocks. Then I can expand this across the pillar. So like right now it looks too weird, like too blobby looking. I can put this over them to make it look more like rocks. All right, I'm gonna make like the debris that's in the bottom. So if you look at the image, it's big rocks up here, and then as you go down, it's a lot of tiny rocks. Over here, there's like a bunch of tiny rocks. So let's replicate that. There you go, I like that. You see the big rocks up here. And then, for the lava, this part, I'm like scribbling everywhere, but like the lava over here, I can tell what he did was just get like a neon, like yellow lava texture. He probably put an actual texture instead of it just being a solid yellow color. But just to see it, you probably got a neon block, and then you got one of these, something like this, dragged it down, and then there you go. There's like the effect he kind of did over here. But he just did a better job of it, of course. It's like something like that over here. And boom, we're getting closer and closer to the actual look of it. I can tell. I just have to change the lighting and stuff and add the bridge and everything. But yeah, here's how it looks like so far. I have to change the placement and stuff a bit. I think this should be moved up here.
And again, as I'm doing this, I'm learning new things. which is great. This is what you want to do. And as I'm doing this more and more again, I'm mastering my building skills as I go.
Like I learned how to make these rocks now in Blender and how to get this lava looking effect with this thing. So that's pretty cool.
Also, before I continue replicating this build, please don't say in the comments, why are you copying someone else's build? This is not your build. Again, this is a art study. I'm not claiming this as my build. This is not my build. This is Fluorlite's build. I'm just replicating it to learn off of it. And that's called a build study. You're only doing it to learn. Learn from great builders so you can improve your own building skills. And if you're going to be doing a build study like I'm doing here, never claim it as your own build. Anyways, that's just the main takeaway from this video. And in order to just master your skills, you really just gotta copy and replicate an amazing build and then just understand it. And then with that, get better. And then you also just have to repeat doing it over and over and over. And then you're gonna learn like little small things that you never realized before. And that's just basically it. So enjoy the rest of the speed build and you'll see too that I'm learning new things as I go. And here's the end of the build. It's not 100% polished and finished, but I get the idea. And with this, I learned a few new things, like how to do lighting within a cave, how to get this cool lava effect, how I can do rocks and composition, like the placements of the center lava waterfall, or the pillars to the left and right, and the placement of the bridges. And each of those elements have a certain composition to them that really flows nicely. And this build really just expanded my creativity. Like, I never would have thought of making a underground cave that's full of lava, but because of this build, I can think more things like this. And like I said, because I've learned all these things, I'm just mastering my building skills. So I really hope that you took something from this video and understood essentially the technique in practicing your building, which is through build studies. And if not, then I hope you at least enjoyed the speed build. But anyways, please subscribe if this helped, or at least leave a like. Comment if there's any other techniques in mastering your building skills, and you guys can read that in the comments section if there is any. But that's it. Bye.